Hi, Andrew Bell with you once again. An amazing day at the Ray White Bell Group Business Meets Sports Lunch, with the highlight being an interview with former Prime Minister Mr John Howard, and I'll touch on that in just a few moments. Over my 50 years in the real estate industry, my overall understanding is that the economy and the real estate market are intrinsically linked and tend to follow a fairly predictable journey. Periods of upbeat economy are followed by periods of sluggishness, and that can lead to a recession. Interest rates is a very blunt tool used by the Reserve Bank to either stimulate or slow down whatever stage the economic cycle is in. When the economy is strong, there's always a risk of inflation, so the Reserve Bank raises interest rates to slow it down and maintain a sales rate and inflation rate between 2 and 3%. Conversely, when the economy is weak, interest rates are dropped to stimulate spending and pump life back into the economy. It's just the natural flow of events, not just in Australia, but this happens all over the world. At present, there's a lot of conversation about interest rates. The media follows them closely, and most journalists align interest rates directly just to the housing market when it covers so much more. Naturally, that's because there's a high proportion of Australians who do have home loans, and rate changes impact them significantly. However, what is overlooked is the real opportunity presented by rising interest rates. So often, media coverage portrays low interest rates as a great time to buy, and indeed, from a borrowing capacity perspective, this is true. But lower rates also attract significantly more buyers into the market, creating upward pressure on prices, greater competition, and makes it harder for many people to actually purchase a property. Now, what's never promoted is that rising interest rates, while seemingly a disadvantage due to higher loan costs, actually create the best opportunities for buyers. The great benefit is that with fewer buyers in the marketplace, those purchasing have greater bargaining power. Motivated sellers may drop prices for various reasons, shifting the market from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Currently, inflation dominates the interest rate environment. After several rate cuts over the past 2 years, inflation is now breaking out at 3.8% and perhaps higher. And geopolitical pressures such as conflicts in the Middle East are likely to push rates even higher. But this is precisely the time prospective buyers should be embracing the market. Anyone who studies interest rate trends over the past 50 plus years will see that while rates rise for periods of time, they always eventually drop. Purchasers need to understand that the life of their loan will involve the natural ebbs and flows of rates, rises and falls, and rises again. It takes a degree of courage to start house hunting when interest rates are rising, but be assured that that's when the best buying opportunities actually exist. This particularly applies to investors. Over the past 4 to 5 years, emotional home buyers have dominated the market, willing to pay prices above what most investors would. It's the emotional buyers who start to slow in this market, creating opportunities for investors. Now, a note of interest. We've had a flurry of sales over the past couple of weeks since interest rates went up. Lots of people wanted to secure their purchase, lock in a fixed home loan, which is probably not a bad strategy. If you are thinking of selling, be part of our autumn event, Thursday the 23rd of April. Act quickly because you don't want to miss out on the extensive promotion throughout the Easter period. Well, it was our 29th year hosting the Business Meets Sports Lunch, and what a day it was. We raised another $120,000 to add to the $1.55 million that we've already raised, and that goes directly to purchasing rescue equipment for our most frequent beach, the Surfers Paradise Beach. You could have heard a pin drop as Mr Howard recalled so much of his journey through the years. He's 86 now, and his views not only of the past, the present and the future. It was just amazing. It was a great honour that he agreed to be our interviewee, a year that marks his 30th anniversary since becoming Prime Minister. There was an amazing standing ovation at the end. There was tears in so many people's eyes, including Mr Howard, as he recalled how much we've appreciated what he has done for our country during his years as Prime Minister. Well, our next two events are coming up. We've got the Top Dog competition coming up very shortly on the 15th of August, and we've got that fabulous Bellissimo lunch that's also coming up. We'll keep you informed about that. We love putting events on that brings our community together, raises money for vital charities and makes us a better community all round. Look forward to being with you in a fortnight's time.